if I did buy a fake card, I'm not too upset about it. This would have been in someone's binder. I would not have. I don't remember singling out this card. Now, why I think it's fake is just when I touch it, it's just so much stranger than a normal card. But here's the issue that I know of. I know Pokemon switched out of its maker. So WotC was the card maker for a while, and then I don't know who took over after that. But I know they've been made cheaper for some generations, and that's why I say this card feels fake. It just feels strangely cheap. Now, I went looking through my pile of cards to try and find another 2013 card, because that's when this card said it was made. I was going to get this card graded because it had looked like it was in, PSA 10 condition, but then when I had looked at it a little bit closer, I mean, there is some itty bitty nicks. Oh, there's just some other weird things. I don't know if you can see it, but like my fingerprints, they like almost instantly stay on, like way too easily. Uh, it's a little strange. I'm not a master of telling if something is fake or not. Now, of course, there's the rip test, which that ends up destroying the card. Granted, this isn't really an expensive card, and I do see a little nick, so I don't think it would 10 anyways. And the rip test, and here's a card from the WotC era. And again, let me just show you what I mean. One, we'll just look at the back. The blue isn't quite right. It's a good fake if it is a fake, though. I mean, this one, the issue with me showing you this is this card is it's very old compared to this card. And the reason why I chose this card, well, for several reasons, so I can bend it up and show you. When I apply the same force, it's got like some weight stock to it, and then we've got this one. If I apply the same force, okay, when you go to, still not going live. Do I just have to hit something? There we go. So this one, I can almost touch it, but there's a ton of resistance, and then it kind of stays. This one, there's almost no resistance. Oh, it stays. But, I'll just go ahead and show you what everyone always talks about with the rip test. See how there's almost 3 layers to the rip. There's the back layer, a middle layer, and then the most forward layer to us. But yeah, there's essentially a black line. And that's this kind of middle-ish part that they talk about, and that's how you know it's a real card. Now, we've already bent this one to Kingdom Come. And yeah, that was a fake. I was going to send it into the PSA. I would have been a good test to see if they would have caught it. But I guess I'm glad I didn't waste my time if they did catch it, because then it also kind of gives me the reputation of sending in fake cards. Oh boy, though, because I wonder if I didn't buy this as an individual card, so oh boy, now I need to go look through a bunch of cards to test. But yeah, I mean, just kind of for me, the main draw is as soon as I picked it up, it weighed less. I don't know if this makes sense to you. If you don't know, like, US dollars are not made out of paper. They're made out of like a paper cloth mixture. That's why they're a lot more durable than standard paper. Not telling you to print one out, but if you came across one that was printed on standard paper and it was crisp versus a crisp one from the bank, I mean, even if all the text was where it needs to be and the ink was the secret formula, when you pick them up, you would notice one weighs and moves differently than the other. And that's kind of, when I picked this up, I could feel it weighed different, and then it's like it was way too smooth across. Like, yeah, I know this is a more worn card, but even newer cards still have there's a friction to them, and that's like the wax. The wax causes still friction to it. This is like, it's just straight printer gloss, and you just comes across it. So, just make sure you check the binders you buy. Obviously, if you buy binders like me where there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cards, generally when I buy binders that have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cards, there's usually maybe 10 cards that I usually kind of base the price on. So, just check out your 10 hits. Obviously, don't do a rip test on cards you haven't completed the purchase of, because that would be very bad if you rip a card and that you haven't purchased from somebody yet because you think it's fake, and then you've got this result, and now you need to pay them whatever their asking price was, and you now have a completely destroyed real card. Other than that, thanks for watching to see if we had gotten a fake, and it looks like we did. Bye.